So here is a Masterforce 14-inch high velocity Shroud fan. DC variable speed. I got this one at Menards last summer, early June, somewhere in there, whenever they had their summer sale. And I actually made an unboxing video of this at the time, but I decided not to post it because I still wasn't really sure how I felt about it. I was still kind of mad at myself for actually buying it because I do have the basic standard 14-inch high velocity fan, which is half the price of this one. But this fan was too cool. I wanted it for the collection, and mostly I wanted it to be able to use it. And I did. I used it all summer long, and it turns out this is a great fan. Now, typically, when I try to bring high velocity type fans into the house, bring them inside and like put them in living spaces, I get in trouble because the fans are fast and loud and they have metal blades, and it's seen as a danger amongst others who I live with here and or cohabitat the space with. But I didn't get in trouble for this one. I had it in the living room, on the carpet, all summer long. Actually, I moved it to the dining room for a while and then into another room for a while. I think it was in the bedroom upstairs for a little while. Mostly just in front of the AC vents. We have an old AC unit, central air unit, that has a hard time keeping up over the summer, and I wanted a fan that had a larger blade set like this but was quiet, something that moved air that you could also ignore and was going to be out of the way, and I just wouldn't have to worry about it. And this turned out to be exactly what I was looking for. It's very quiet on the lowest setting, but it also moves a lot of air when you need it to. I also like that it has a cord wrap. It's got a fully enclosed motor. Here's the variable speed knob, and it's a 3-prong plug. Go ahead and get it plugged in. There's the tilting capabilities. Here's the sticker info. It's made in June 22, and I bought it in June 23. So yeah, the guards are kind of, closely knitted together. The spacing is relatively tight. It's shrouded. It has some extra protection in the front here, the double wire star pattern. And so I made a short clip of the standard 14-inch fan just to use as a comparison for this one before we run this one, and I'll splice it in right about here. So here's the standard 14-inch version, and we'll do a quick demonstration of the low and high speeds so you get an idea of the velocity and the noise of the fan compared to the shrouded version. We'll start it on low speed. Kind of a cold start. Floating around 900 feet per minute, which is pretty strong for a low speed. It's not that loud. It's got a little bit of a rattle to it. Blade's a little out of balance. We'll go to high speed now. Floating at around 1,250 feet per minute max velocity on the high speed. So that's the standard 14-inch fan. A lot of similarities, but it is a different fan altogether. All right, so let's start this one on the lowest setting. I'm just going to click it on. So that is the lowest setting. Very quiet, very mellow. No motor noise. All I hear is the metal blade, or the wind rather, the air moving, echoing off the inside of the shroud. That's all the noise there is. It's a very gentle, fluttering breeze. Not even reaching 400 feet per minute. This is like the perfect low speed for me. I wish all of these fans had a speed like that. The standard high velocity fan was like 900 feet per minute, more than twice the air movement of this. This is very indoor friendly. So one thing I noticed about this is that you actually, I mean, I don't know how much of it, like a true variable speed the switch is. I mean, the readout doesn't really match up with what the fan actually does. Seems like I have to turn it quite a bit. It'll get down to about here, or this dot rather will line up with the space right around here somewhere before it actually speeds up. Let's see if it does that. Yeah, it's not moving any faster yet. There it goes. So I had to move it that much to get it to move any faster at all. But then, you know, from here up to the max setting, it speeds up. Then it becomes sensitive. So that's kind of like a medium speed, which sounds about like the low speed on the standard version. Velocity matches up pretty good anyway. Turn it up a little bit more. Go to the max setting. So the air movement, or the velocity and the max setting on this, was pretty much identical to the high speed on the standard fan. So it has that low speed that I really like. And as I said, it'll move a lot of air when you really need it to. So you could use it for all kinds of different things that you can't really use the other fan for unless you don't mind the noise in that. And I guess that's what it comes down to, is personal preference. Does it really matter to you that the fan is quiet when you need it to be? I don't know. I don't know. For some people, you know, twice the price of the other one is not, this isn't going to be enough to justify the cost. For me, I'm still kind of on the fence on if it's really worth it or not, but I guess compared to some of the other like variable speed fans, this is still in a pretty good price range. I think that this is still a good fan for the price compared to similar fans on the market. But I just really enjoy this low speed, and then I can actually have a high velocity type fan in the house for once. This actually worked out really well. I think they make a 20-inch version as well. I think they do the 9, 14, and the 20. Just gonna slowly increase the speed up to the max, and then I'll shut it off. Not much of a spin down there, but it's a DC motor. I wouldn't expect that, but terrific range of speeds on this thing. I'm definitely glad that I bought it. This is the kind of fan where if I was only going to have one fan, I would have to like seriously consider this thing, just because of the range of speed and just the different situations I could use it in. The 14-inch fan, I think, is still a pretty good value. It's a solid value at $40. I think that one cost, and this one was $80, but I don't remember what the sale price was on it. Usually around June is when they do the sales on these things. But pretty cool fan. It's not going to be worth it for everybody, but I think a lot of people definitely like it, and I totally think it's worth it. Thank you for watching.